Guys, please excuse the way I look right now. I look like a hot, sweaty disaster. And I know I sound angry, but I'm trying to talk really loud because the air conditioning's on and I can't turn it off, or else it'll get really hot in here and I'll look even more sweaty. But anyway, I just wanted to make this video because I'm very upset. I'm angry. I'm annoyed. I can't stop playing with my hair. Um, so I read some spoilers on Jesse's blog recently, and I got very upset because one of them was JT's memorial has officially been removed. And that to me, okay, listen, as a JT stan, as a Liberty stan, I'm used to being ignored by this show because that's just what happens. You know, for some reason, we're not as important as the other original characters. Don't even get me started on the It Goes There special. That was fucking bullshit. So, you know, I'm not really surprised by this, but I don't, as much as I'm not surprised by it, I don't believe that that would happen in a million years, and for multiple reasons. The first one is that they don't remove memorials to dead kids in schools. Like, there was a dead kid at my high school. They're not gonna fucking remove his memorial. That would be so disrespectful. They're not gonna do that. Um, and then reason number two is, you know, this isn't some random ass kid. Simpson is principal of the school, or he was. Or I don't know if he's going to be in the next block, but he was principal of the school. And, you know, it's not like now, like where he doesn't interact with anyone. He knew JT. JT went to his wedding. He went to his bachelor party. Like he knows JT. They're close. He's really good friends with his stepdaughter. He knows him. And on top of all of that, he died at his house. Like, you don't think that Simpson in the back of his mind is like, wow, if I had never gone out of town that weekend and Emma had never gotten wasted and threw that party, JT wouldn't be dead. Do you not think that that thought has never ran through his head? And if some kid died at my house, I would be doing everything I could to make sure his memory was alive and real. So it just doesn't make sense to me that Simpson would be like okay with. I'm sure it wasn't his decision, but Simpson would be okay with the school board like tossing out a fucking memorial. And the third reason is I'm pretty sure I rewatched the episode recently where We Built This City, where they talk about putting in the memorial, and someone had to pay for it. Like, if the school paid for it, then they just wasted their own money. But I'm almost 100% sure that Liberty paid for it, or Toby, or Emma and Manny, or they all paid for it together. The four of them fucking paid for it, so they better get their money back. Like, I hope Liberty fucking sues the school. You know, as soon as she finds out that they removed that thing, she's suing the fucking school. You know, she spent her own money on that thing too. She's probably like, yeah. She's probably like, Miss Hatsula goes, listen, you know, I'll pay for it, girl. Like, you don't even have to worry. I'll pay for it. Like, you know, that's what happened. So if I was Liberty, which I am, she's my mother, the only God I believe in, I would be demanding my fucking money back. And I hope that Emma is yelling at Snake, and I hope Manny and Toby are pissed, and I hope that they're getting ready to fucking sue the Degrassi school system, because what kind of bullshit. And it's so hard because I know they don't care about JT on the show. I don't know why. I don't think Ryan and Sarah have ever like gone on social media and like bashed the show or something. At least I don't think they have. I follow them both, of course, my parents. Um, by the way, why haven't by the way, until Ryan and Sarah show up to Degrassi reunion, I don't give two fucks unless there's a Sema reunion or a Janny reunion or a Parsi reunion. Any of those three, I'll freak out about. But I would actually pass out if there was a Jeopardy reunion, and then my life would be complete. But anyway, aside from all of that, I don't get why they pretend that these things didn't happen. Like, I'm so mad. I'm just gonna go off. JT is such a fucking important character, and I already made a post about this, but he is like one of the most important characters on the show. When he was 13 and he found out that Paige was raped and she was upset because no one was doing anything about it, he tried to fight a grown man in the middle of a fucking basketball game just because he was so upset about what he had done to her. Whenever he was the only person in the entire school that wouldn't call Manny a whore. And, you know, I think you guys know how I feel about JT and Manny. I think that relationship is incest. I think that they view each other as brother and sister. I think JT was just horny and Manny just wanted to date someone that wouldn't call her a whore. But yeah, JT tried to fight Spinner like multiple times because he was calling Manny a hoe and all this. Um, In season 6, he started a fight with Devin Bostic at the Lakers game because he started a fight with the girls. JT was like one of the only characters on the fucking show that respected women and didn't fucking treat them like shit. And, you know, I can't really think of another character that does that. Most of the other males on the show are pieces of fucking turd. Um, so yeah, and then another thing is that something that breaks my heart is that in the span of 1 year, he survived a suicide attempt, went to rehab, reinvented his life, became a much nicer person, hung out with all his friends again, became so much nicer, and then just dies. This is in the span of a fucking year. And he didn't even make it to his 18th birthday, well, didn't even make it to his son's first birthday. His son will never fucking meet his father. You guys know how all of this shit with Liberty is tragic because I've gone over it a million times because it is the most tragic love story. I love when the writers are like, Zaya and Eclair are so tragic, even though we know they're both going to the endgame, so it doesn't really matter. Um, Heartbreaking. And Liberty is a poor girl who has been shit on her entire life by everyone in her fucking life. She loves one person in the entire fucking world. There's one person in the world that can make her smile, and he dies. And that's just taken away from her like that. Like, I'm like, I love Liberty so much. I'm sorry. Yeah, but I'm annoyed. I'm mad. I'm mad that Degrassi markets like Eclair is like the tragic love story, or like even when they're like Sema is such a tragic love story. Like, no, it's fucking not. Like, I'm pretty sure they're gonna make Sema endgame in the 500th episode anyway. Because what else would be the fucking point of bringing back Daniel Clark? So Sema is not fucking tragic. None of these fucking ass shits. Kimaya is not tragic in my opinion, and it was until Maya said he broke up with me by killing himself by being a fucking bitch. So that shit is not tragic. That's just Maya being an asshole. Sorry. And Beckham, you know, Drucky happened. Like, that's fucking disgusting. Disgusting, disgusting, disgusting. Like, Liberty made out with Toby, but she only did it because she thought that JT hated her because he'd spent his entire fucking life telling her he hated her. And then he admits that he loves her, like, for the first time ever, like, 2 seconds before he dies. So her making out with Toby, I can forgive. And I think then she tells Toby to fuck off. So it's fine. But Drucky is shit. And Kimaya is now shit because of Zaya and Maya shitting on Cam's memory. I saw a post about this the other day, and it was like, I actually agreed with it. I'm not being sassy. It was like, I was like, it's so disrespectful how Maya and Becky like went for like the one person they shouldn't have gotten with after their boyfriends died, but but Liberty like would never have done that in a million years. Like, I mean, listen, it's so hard because I don't know if JT and Liberty would have been ending realistically because JT treated her like fucking shit. But you know, I want Liberty to find love. I just can't imagine her with anyone else because I mean that was the one person she really, really, really cared about. That was the only person who, and I mean I always say JT treated her like shit, but like later on in the relationship it was just that he would never tell her he loved her. But he was the only person in her life that listened to her and didn't think that she was like this fucking stupid, well, like intelligent, uppity bitch. Like, and you know, Liberty would never, ever, ever in a million years do anything to disrespect JT's memory. And that is why Liberty is 1,000 times better than Maya and Becky. Like, I literally think Liberty would rather fucking die than disrespect JT's memory. Or, like, she literally tried to fight that Lucas kid who's like a fucking foot taller than her just because he was talking shit and running his mouth. So Liberty's love for JT, I've said this a million times, is the only genuine love on the show. Like, no one else will ever care about anyone as much as she cares about him. And it's just sad because they market like Beckham and Kimaya as these tragic love stories when Maya and Becky like just went back on, you know, their supposed love for these characters. Like, Maya has said she loves like 3 boys in the span of a year. Like, okay, bitch. Liberty loved 1 boy in the span of 6 years. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but this is just me ranting because I'm annoyed and I'm mad. They're removing this garden because Liberty fucking paid for it. She better get her money back. I'm so annoyed. Like, they have to find another reason to shit on her character, and I know like this definitely isn't what they're thinking about. I don't know why they would remove it. They're probably just like, oh yeah, we don't have room for it anymore, which doesn't make sense. Like, what are they gonna do? Turn it back into the Zen Garden? And then like when they get hate from fans, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, we just wanted more room for the characters to sit. Like, there hasn't been a problem the past fucking like 8 seasons. Like, it'll be fine, dude. Chill. Um, yeah, that doesn't make sense to me that they're removing it. I'm annoyed. I don't believe that Simpson would let them remove it in the first place. This Liberty is probably, if this was, real and not fake, Liberty would be fucking suing the school. I'm so pissed. Like, she fucking paid for that garden and she's not gonna get her fucking money back. I'm so mad. I'm so annoyed. She probably like forced her parents to pay for it too. I'm so mad. I'm so fucking angry right now. She better get her money back. I'm so angry. Like, I want to tweet Steven Stone and be like, is Liberty getting her money back because you guys demolished the fucking memorial garden? Like, what the fuck do they need to replace it for? Like, the Zen Garden? Like, it's the same fucking thing. Like, and I mean, I think they still what's weird is, I think they still call it the Zen Garden on the show. They haven't said JT's name since, like, season 8. No. God, season 7, probably. I'm thinking about the fucking sorority episode. No, probably season 7, yeah. They haven't even said his name since season 7, so, like... And you never even see his name on the episodes. It's just the fucking back of the garden. But, it's annoying. JT was important to the entire school. He was a school mascot. Everyone loved him. Everyone thought he was hilarious. Everyone thought he was so nice. And, I know, like... And they keep trying. I saw something on Twitter that was like, Winston is the new JT. And I was like... And then, like, a couple of seasons ago, when people were saying that Dave was the new JT, like, Dave was a prick, Winston was a prick, like, bye. I'm so angry. Liberty better get her money back. Degrassi is shit. And that's all I have to say. Peace.